from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a first down throw. Watson. Pass complete into Stephen Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And you're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Always got some breathing room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Tony. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can all...
And got his man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Another day, another dollar,
and he
baby.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
On the return, here's Hall. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Watson, off play action. Open man right side is Tony. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Browns! But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. The extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield now. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A run for Nick Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Mayfield. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Mayfield.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Austin Hooper. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kadarius Toney.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah,
touchdown Panthers. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On the return, it's Tony.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. At the 6-yard line. Watson going to keep it again. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 38, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
To throw, Mayfield.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Austin Hooper. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
6 yards left on second down. Right back to Hubbard.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Watson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 40 now on second down. Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield down. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb, fighting him off. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down,
It's Hubbard. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson now to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary